Hi everyone. So this is Nicholas G from Cloud Ready. I've been challenged to offer a very short summary on how StarWind software can save MSPs and their clients some money. So let's just very briefly look at the StarWind product line. This basically falls into three categories. Got the hardware, software, and the free utilities. So obviously with the free utilities, you can go and use those things like V2V converter and save money immediately. But essentially, StarWind offer pre-configured, custom-built hardware appliances. These things over here, but also offer the software that enables you to build a solution on your own hardware. For example, if you were looking for a hyperconverged infrastructure, you might consider something like the StarWind HCA, hardware hyperconverged appliance, as an alternate to something like Nutanix. However, if you already have great deals from your own hardware supplier, you could deploy the same solution yourself using StarWind VHCI and work with StarWind to deploy the exact same solution and giving you the ability to create more margin. Likewise, if you want to repurpose existing hardware as a storage appliance or a hardened backup appliance for things like Veeam or a highly available SAN or a virtual tape library, you can use the other software options here and work with StarWind to get that deployed. So you're really saving money already. So the StarWind HCA is, as I mentioned before, is a hyperconverged infrastructure solution built on either Supermicro or Dell hardware. It's tailored to meet the exact needs of a customer without any under-provisioning or overkill. It brings together the compute, the storage, networking resources into a compact cluster, starting at just 2 nodes for a highly available Microsoft Hyper-V or VMware vSphere solution. The best part about this is that it's fully pre-configured. It's a turnkey solution that requires minimal setup. Simply rack it and connect it to power, and you're set to go. Also, StarWind HCA is supported by a single support umbrella from StarWind for all components using the premium support that operates 24/7 by 365. StarWind VHCI allows you to deploy that same solution on hardware of your choice. So you're able to leverage your own hardware discounts and still enjoy the same level of configuration of support from StarWind. So with StarWind, you get a solution that meets both the customer needs and generates additional margin opportunities for the MSP or solution provider. Alternatively, if you want to build a highly available cluster using your existing infrastructure, your existing VMware Hyper-V hosts, then StarWind vSAN is the perfect solution for you. This solution supports both Hyper-V and vSphere. And for vSphere, it's pre-delivered as a pre-configured Linux virtual machine that can be deployed on the cluster nodes that have storage that needs to be virtualized. vSAN virtualizes the local physical storage and provides a highly available and well-performing shared storage cluster using the iSCSI protocol. It's a cost-effective solution that helps you reduce virtualization expenses. Again, all about recovering opportunities for additional margin or revenue. You often can reuse a customer's existing infrastructure to provide a better solution than what they currently have. What's more, the initial installation is offered by StarWind free of charge. So you can actually sit back and relax as the StarWind engineers configure the cluster for you. Alternatively, of course, you can charge for that installation service if you wish to generate additional revenue. The choice is entirely up to you. StarWind SAN and NAS is another fantastic solution that is, I think, very appropriate for a lot of MSPs. This is a software-defined solution that allows you to convert existing servers into a fully functional storage appliance. One of the key features of StarWind, SAN, and NAS is its certification by Veeam as a hardened backup repository that offers immutable storage specifically for Veeam backups. Additionally, it is hardware agnostic, meaning you can repurpose your client's existing hardware. With STAN and NAS, there's a variety of storage configuration options for redundancy and performance, making it a flexible solution that helps you adapt with the changing needs of the client. Access to the storage is delivered over iSCSI, NFS, SMB, or NVMe over fiber. Installation is very simple with a user-friendly installation wizard that you can install on either bare metal or as a virtual machine. The final StarWind product I wanted to talk about is the virtual tape library. So tape has been the go-to backup infrastructure for many years due to its longevity and its security. However, maintaining a tape infrastructure is difficult and requires trained staff and secure offsite tape vaults for data recovery. On the other hand, disks are becoming more affordable and larger and easy to manage, providing flexible DR options. Also, we have object-based storage in the cloud, which is an attractive option due to the pay-as-you-go pricing and the automation of backups. So StarWind VTL combines the benefits of disk and the cloud. StarWind provides an emulated physical tape object that is compatible with almost any backup software and multiple cloud providers, solving the problem of object storage and backup software compatibility. So StarWind VTL really brings tape backup into the modern backup world. Oh, sorry, I skipped a slide then. Let me head back. So StarWind VTL is a Windows-based appliance that can be installed on a physical Windows server or a virtual machine. As I mentioned, it works alongside your existing backup software by emulating a HPE LTO7 or 8 tape library and presents it to your backup software over iSCSI. This allows your backup software to perform the backup automatically sent to the cloud object. Cloud providers such as Azure, AWS, Wasabi, RackCorp, of course, Backblaze, that all use S3 compatible storage. You can customize retention settings to fit your requirements, including the option to keep data on local cloud, on local storage or in the cloud. You can remove virtual tapes from the local storage after they've been replicated, or you can keep them locally for a specified amount of time. Additionally, tapes that have been stored in the cloud can be automatically migrated between different storage tiers in AWS or Azure. We do again have a special promotion related to the cloud that I'm going to talk about very briefly, but for anyone who gets the StarWind VTL from us, certainly when they're trialing it will give you an unlimited amount of cloud to try. But also, if you do purchase the 12-month subscription, will include 30 terabytes of storage for the 30 days while you're in operation. I'm very happy to introduce as well what we're calling cloud-ready storage. And as you may have noticed, that a lot of the promotions that we've been offering are offering free storage at higher capacities that you usually get from cloud providers. That's because Cloud Ready, we've partnered with Wasabi to bring the ultra low cost object storage to our partners. So the benefits of purchasing cloud storage from Cloud Ready include obviously fixed pricing in Australia, discounted storage for smaller sizes of data. Granular billing, so we can bill you in gigabyte hours. You pay for exactly the consumption that you've used. Also, the minimum data retention is reduced to 30 days as opposed to 90 days, which can save you money. Other benefits, again, of using the cloud is that there's zero data transfer charges. There's no puts or gets, just transparent billing with the tierless nature. So there are so many compatibilities with our other vendors' solutions. Like I say, we've got the S3 compatible storage, which is fantastic to use as a destination for ArcServe UDP. Also, the ArcServe Solo, as Carl mentioned earlier, can use the same storage, the Wasabi storage, to store backups. ArcServe Backup can use S3 compatible destinations for backups, or it can use the StarWind VTL, which uses its own cloud replicator to make sure the tapes are located off-site. QSound, which we distribute as well, have a cloud sync offering, which can make sure your NAS data is synced to the cloud. And there's many other third-party products that can use that technology. We also have a very interesting product that I'm enjoying a lot. It's called Cloud NAS, which is basically an infinite capacity NAS, which allows you to expand your Windows file servers to the cloud, sync backups to the cloud, or store video content in the cloud. Basically gives you, like as it says, an infinite capacity on your Windows server by simply syncing everything to the cloud and then selectively archiving things that are not needed locally. That concludes my presentation and also the full webinar. So just a quick recap on the specials and the promos that we've had on offer. As you can see, they're all here. I do encourage you to check out the brochure. The link is in the slide there, but also it's been shared in the chat several times and will be distributed via email